All right, Chop Moto here with the 66 F100, Big Nasty. Let's do a walk around and talk about the truck. This is my first time offering a walk around, or not really offering it, but like I've just never done one. People have asked for it, like Terra Crew and Trophy Burrow and stuff like that. So let's do a quick walk around and do this. The chassis is a 1966 Ford F100. I bought this as a short bed, and we decided to go ahead and go full Monty with this thing and cut the back half off. So the frame rails, the factory frame rails, go from the back of the cab forward. We have a traditional 4-link in the rear running 29 inches of travel. That's a Steve McMillan trailing arm with a Steve McMillan rear housing with the custom sway bar that Dean McKee made, which is pretty cool. We're running about, as I mentioned, 29 inches of rear travel, your standard 1.25" Heims. 4-link runs really well in this truck. I do not know the actual dimensions of the chassis. This rear tire here is the one that's left over from all the burnouts, but I do have a fresh set for it. But this is just a mock-up for we're using that wheel for another truck. But yeah, 27-gallon fuel tank. Here, I'm getting ahead of myself. So back to the rear axle. We're running 35 spline Dutchmans with a spool. A Gearworks rear 10-inch with, I think, a 5 series ring and pinion. I don't know the exact ring gear we're running currently. I go through them quickly. Not that Gearworks is not a good ring and pinion. They're a best on the market. They are absolutely incredibly strong. I just don't recall what I'm running at the moment. I'm very thankful to have Gearworks 10-inch ring and pinion. We have gone through so many 9-inch stuff. It is incredible how many 9-inch rear ends I've disintegrated. I have no idea why. But 37-inch tires. Let's see. So 37, 1350, 17 Toyos. Trail ready beadlocks, and they are strong. Let me tell you, I have tested them. They are incredible wheels. Other than that, this glass right here is made by me. I hired a body guy to shape a stock factory bed, and we put spray foam on this, or actually he put spray foam on it, a couple pieces of 2-inch and a lot of Bondo, and so I think I have like a 5.5-inch bulge. 5.5-inch bulge, 4.5-inch rise, somewhere in there. And very fortunate to have finished this chassis because nobody has ever finished the rear of the truck. None of these 60s Ford F100s in this era have fiberglass on the back of them, nor are there very many of them out there. I built this truck back in 2013, so I feel like I've inspired some new trucks to come out. And there are some really nice chassis out there, but I have not seen any of them run yet. I have not seen, I guess, them run like I do. I guess they're not doing kind of the things I have done with this chassis, is just really go big and hard on it and just beat the hell out of it. But I have seen a couple trucks out there, but once again, they're just not, they're kind of not popping up on the For You page because I don't think that they're really doing, big things with it. Not a big deal. I just pride myself because I don't really give a shit. I go so hard. I didn't paint any of the tube work was because it was purposely done because I don't feel it necessary to dust the paint off of a chassis that I know that I'm gonna break. So I just said don't paint it. I'd rather just scuff some rust off, fix, repair. Not that the chassis is not strong. Without a doubt, this chassis has very little maintenance done to it. And you have seen a lot of the videos of me going absolutely monstrously big on this thing. I do break parts on it, but I don't know. Like, the chassis is the chassis is. So it has not broken in half yet. The truck is has the shocks are King shocks. We have 3.5-inch, 3-inch bypass in the front on 2.5-inch race series coilovers. We're running a big block Ford. This is just an old junker motor that we put in here for now while the race engine is getting rebuilt. I do have a sponsor for that, and it turns out that we do have a cracked crankshaft, and that's disappointing because we're not sure what we're going to do with this block and how to get it running. It's going to be very expensive. So if anybody out there wants to sponsor the truck, we're looking for a motor, and it has to be a Ford. Well, you know, honestly, I'll take what I can get, but I would prefer a Ford engine in a Ford truck. I'm not that LS swap the world guy when it comes to Ford trucks. I mean, I think the LS swap the world is awesome, and I would love to LS swap, say, a Chevy or another type of truck, but I really would love to keep this thing a Ford power plant. But otherwise, back into the chassis. I did roll the truck, so I had to find a cab. There's a gentleman out there, I don't recall your name, I apologize, but he gave me a really good deal on his cab, so I cut and sectioned it and put a new cab on it. The chassis was pretty good. I'm still running the same glass that I rolled the truck with, so it was a pretty mild rollover. The passenger side took most of the damage, but yes, I've had it on its top, and yeah, wheels have broken off of it. I mean, if you're going to build a pre-runner, I really believe that you should just run the piss out of it and just, you know, you have to run it to its limit. And that's what I think that it's the motorcycles in me and motocross that kind of gives me that attitude, is to, just run them hard. You know, that's just the reason why I built it, was because I wanted to act like I was on a dirt bike on the dunes and wherever I drive. And I've always said to you, drive like you ride, or ride like you drive. And that's kind of like just my mentality. So I really don't care about the chassis. I just want to run the hell out of it, because I'm not going to live forever, and I want to go out with a bang, and I want people to say, you know, hey, that guy knows how to drive, or he doesn't know how to drive, but he really doesn't really give a shit about his equipment. He wants to test it. So back to the truck. It's a door slammer. The doors do work. They're a little janky right now, but it is a door slammer. The passenger side's a little beat up from the roll, so I try to keep that shut. But at the moment, we are really proud of this truck. It is such a fun truck to drive. The front suspension is something that you guys are not going to believe. The front suspension is one of only in the world. And quote me, because Robbie Gordon himself looked at this chassis and his crew, and they were like, that front suspension has never been built before. So if you can picture the rear of like a Polaris Ranger or a Polaris side-by-side, they have the two link bars that come down to a radius arm. That's exactly what Dean McKee designed for the front. We have a radius arm, which carries all the weight and shocks, and then we have two bars in the front that come down and keep it parallel to camber correct. So we have 19 inches of front suspension. We have 19 inches of front travel on 4-degree camber change. So it's got a little mini swing set in there. Yes, there's a lot of tubes going everywhere, but this thing handles like a sports car on the street. And 4-degree camber change at 19 inches of travel is incredible. It's very strong. I have not had any problems with this front suspension other than Huckfest 2013 or 2012, whatever year it was. I won broken. The day before I competed, I folded all the beam pockets in the front of this suspension, this exact same suspension, and I won that event the following day broken. That was a fun fact. I should do some more not tutorials, but talk about that more. But yeah, so the front suspension is really rare. A lot of people don't really realize how unique it is, but the truck itself is really surprisingly fun for people to see in person. Some have called it the gravedigger of pre-runners, and I really like that. So I mean, I'm really proud of this truck. It has really brought a lot of fun for me, and especially that people enjoy it. So we're currently doing a giveaway truck, which is parked behind. This is a 1966 Ford F100 right here that we just purchased, and we've been mocking it up. You can see it's running the same wheels and tires as Big Nasty is, and this is just a mock-up of the truck. It does run and drive currently, so any dollar you spend at MOTOLiFE.com gives you a chance to win it. I'm going to slow down. Every dollar you spend at MOTOLiFE.com gives you a chance to win this truck. So sign up for our emailer. It's on the pop-up when you go to the landing page. That's one free entry. This is our model right now. Joe's behind the camera currently, and you'll see him in other videos. But he has been helping me put this stuff together. This is running a big block motor with a C6 trans, and we've got some sponsors that are coming in on this truck as well, like Rigid Lighting, King Shocks, Toyo Tires, Trail Ready Beadlocks, Deaver Springs, just to name a few for the moment. But this truck is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be giving away these Ford F100s. Since I've been known for the 66 model, we're going to go through the oh, 1 second. We're going to be going through these chassis since we're known for this era of vehicle. I think what is it, 61 through 66? 61 through 66 is the chassis we're going to be after. We prefer them to be long bed because they're the cheapest truck out there, and nobody has really interest in saving these old trucks. But you can see how cool these old trucks look, and so we're going to aim to save this old steel, this old iron. I call it saving old iron, because as I mentioned, they're long beds and they're up for sale, and there are people out there just giving these things away. We only paid $300 for this titled vehicle. This has a title in Washington, and so we're able to put this together, get it running for you guys, and we're going to flip these things. We're going to keep going with it and get faster and faster. Sponsors are going to come in. We're going to have these things dialed. You're going to start seeing these things getting better and better. What you guys have to be aware of is the first truck means more than anything. Since we're going to continue to do this, the first truck, 001 is what we call it, Browner. We got all these names for it. If you can think of a cool name for this truck, throw it in the comments. Let us know what you like about this truck, what you dislike, what you'd like to see on it. I mean, you guys get interactive with us on this channel, and we are going to put videos about you. We'll tag you in it. If you're local, come over to the property, hang out with us. We can meet up, and you guys can see the truck in person. BIGNASTY Street Legal, it's up and running. Let's have some fun together. This channel's for everyone, and we want to hear from you guys. Please comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff. You can see that this channel was originally here from 2010, and I left it dormant for years, like 10 plus years. I went back and we started posting again about these old F100s, and we gained like 5,000 subscribers in no time. So that means that we have stuff for you guys to watch, but I just want to make sure that I get what you guys want to see too, because I comment on all the YouTube videos. I ask them, hey, show me this, I like this. Get involved. It makes a huge difference because we read all the comments. In the morning, at night, whatever it is, Joe will make it aware to me, hey, some guy commented this or that, and he'll let me know. We're all watching for your comments. We really do appreciate that. Be patient with us because we are very busy with our home lives, work lives, and also going on building these trucks. So I appreciate you guys. This is a small walk around of basically kind of everything that Joe and I are doing. Share this, get involved. Chop Moto on Instagram. That's where you're going to find a lot of the short form videos. Subscribe to our YouTube. Follow me on Chop Moto on Instagram, and let us know what you want to see. I appreciate you guys. The support has been incredible, and we're only at 5,000 subs. So again, I think we're on to something pretty big. I think we're going to change a lot of people's lives by restoring these old things so that they're a running vehicle and give them away to you. Hit MOTOLiFE.com, make a purchase. I appreciate you guys. Later.